I put it down, never slouch. As long as my credit can vouch, the dog couldn't catch me.
Thank you. Guys having fun? Having fun, Judy? That's good. That's good. I'm really happy to be here. I drove 2 hours to be here with you guys tonight. I drove in my Jeep. I have a Jeep. I don't know if you guys know this, but everyone with a Jeep waves to each other. It's called the Jeep wave.
The 2 fingers.
Yeah. And I'm just a little reluctant to participate because I don't know who I'm waving to. You know? I could be waving to a racist or a pedophile or a Mormon, you know? Just because we have the same car, I don't know you, you know? And the last group of people to identify themselves with a wave. The Tesla drivers. Yeah. I don't know. They weren't too well received. It's the only car that does it, right? You don't see everyone with a Ford Bronco doing the OJ stab as they pass each other. God rest his soul. Miss OJ. I grew up in a religious household, and we actually weren't allowed to play with Pokemon cards because they were the devil. I think my mom just told us that because we were poor and she didn't want to buy them. And really conveniently, anything she didn't want to buy was the devil, you know? But since we were poor, you know, we had to get creative, you know? We didn't have Pokemon cards, but we did live really close to a funeral parlor. So anytime there was a death, me and my brother, we'd go to the funeral parlor and we'd collect the obituary cards they hand out when people die. And we would take these home and play with them. Like they were Pokemon cards. You know, like he'd throw down his 98-year-old Mary McDonald. And then I'd throw down my rookie card of 11-year-old Timmy with cancer. You know, my card would beat his because I had like 10 plus radiation points. One time we were playing, and he threw down the obituary card of our grandma, and I threw down the obituary card of our grandpa. And he tried to tell me his card beat mine. I said, I watched them fight, and he beat the shit out of her. No, I told this story once, and afterwards, this guy came up to me, you know, with his son's obituary card. He's like, I didn't find that funny. My son died, you know? And I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I would love to add that to my collection. He didn't find that funny either. But our game got so popular, you know? We had 30 kids in the neighborhood showing up to a grown man's funeral we didn't know. And people were like, was this guy a youth baseball coach or a friend of the Clintons, you know? The priest who ran all the funerals, the services, he caught on to what we were doing, Father Collins. And he said, you kids, you could take the cards, but you have to pray for their soul. You guys know that the prayer of the departed. And as a kid, I just never got that, you know? Because it's like you get 30 people to pray for you, and God will let you into heaven. And if you don't, you go to hell. What, does God run a pyramid scheme or something, you know? But, I don't know, you know, they also say all dogs go to heaven. You guys agree with that? Yeah? I think the dogs they use in the civil rights movement are in heaven right now. I don't know if there's a lot of German shepherds up there. You know, our dog died, and my mom, she said, I know she's watching over us right now. I said, the dog didn't even listen when it was alive. You think it's staying up there, you know? But, yeah. They also say dogs pick up traits of their owners, you know? So if you like to exercise, your dog will like to exercise. If you have anxiety, your dog will have anxiety. I was watching Father Collins' dog. All that little fucker did was hump kids in the neighborhood. he called me up. He was like, hey, can you watch my dog? I'm going away. I called him back up. I was like, hey, where are you going? And he was going to prison. Has anybody been to a bar recently? No? Oh, all right. This might not work for you. I was at a bar. Thank you. I was at a bar and I was talking to this girl, and things are going along real well. I was almost at the point where I'd put the roofie in. I'm kidding. I don't have enough money to roofie. I had the Sleepy Time tea bag. Every time she would look away. Don't roofie women, guys. I was talking to this girl, we're getting along real well, and then this old guy, like 50, 60, this 70-year-old comes out of nowhere, and he's like, this guy doesn't know how to have sex with you. This guy doesn't know how to treat a lady. And when someone insults you, and it's true, there's not much you could say besides like, hey, or nah-uh, So he's like, this guy doesn't know how to have sex with you. I'm like, hey, nah-uh. Anyway, he starts flashing his money and buying her drinks, and he steals her from me. Gold digging bitch. I said, I gotta get this guy back. And every guy in here knows the best way to get another guy back is to fuck their mom. So I said, I'm gonna fuck this guy's mom, So I find out who he is, and I find out who his mom is. I'm doing all this hard work, but I did it. After a lot of hard work, I did it. Boy, was it hard work. Oh. Does anyone know how hard it is to dig up a grave that's been buried? She's dead. I got the obituary card off the gravestone. All right, thank you, everybody.